Hey fish friends, we're out here on the water having a spin class day, meaning, that's right, kayak spinning. We're gonna try to do this whole video real quick right here in the kayak. Wanted to show you a procedure I've been using post spawn. Big fish have actually pulled off the banks and they've moved down into the deeper water. They're cruising, they're eating, they're chewing, and I'm having a lot of success just hooking up a single worm, throwing it repetitively on the fall. These fish are seeing it, they're grabbing it. So I'm looking for grass lines, I'm looking for punch holes that I can throw it into. So I'm using my graph quite a bit, and I pedal around 12 to 15 feet of water, cast out, let the worm fall. If the fish don't take it with 1 or 2 hits, then I'm pulling that thing in. I have gotten a couple on the retrieve. I've gotten quite a few follows, so the fish are seeing it. But my thing is right now is if a worm is sitting, micro movements, fish aren't chewing it. They're actually looking for that thing to be falling in, a dying bait fish, something falling towards the bottom, and these bigger fish are just scooping these things up. So I'll show you my technique right now. This is the actual bait setup. Using this guy right here, Deep Creek. Let me hook this thing right here, sink and catch. Just take this worm, going Neko Rig. People say Neko. I like to actually slide this up, and when I slide that up, it kind of breaks the outside, maybe a little bit more salt release. So I don't mind that at all. And then you just take this nail weight. So got the worm, did an O-ring, keep it a little bit forward of center, and then I just take this nail weight and I try to keep that right down the center line and make sure that worm can be nice and straight. So pretty standard setup. I got braid on, fluorocarbon leader, and then this always goes towards the back. I kind of try to keep it free. Had some issues on the bigger fish. This hook can get rolled, and then that way you're not going to make a good penetration. If you're worried about that, you can actually pinch just a tiny, just a little bit of the worm right there, and that keeps that in that one spot. So a couple little tricks there. We're ready. This thing will fall down on the weight, stand up, and as you pull it, it bounces along. Those fish come in. I've done a couple other videos right there, roof in the mouth. So we're gonna cast this thing out, see if we can find some fish. What generally a bigger fish will do, they puff their gills out, water sucks in, they pick that worm right up off the bottom, and they just start to relocate. They swim away, especially if they're in their group of those other fish. They want to make sure they keep that bait, whatever they grab, for themselves. So they'll grab it and actually relocate. So you can see your line on the drop starts to move, reel in the slack, set that hook, and it's going to be a dance. So that's what we're looking for as we paddle around. I'll keep recording, play some music, cue the music, we'll find some fish. That's the one. Just looking at the graph, looking at the grass. So again, 14 feet of water. Not a huge fish, but oh, I dig it. See the graph right there, right at the edge of the grass, as this guy just dives back down. Oh, that's a good one. Instantly came off the bottom. Watch him swim back up. Come here, buddy. Talk about right in the nose of the mouth. How cool is that? Hook penetrated through and then secured itself with the line. That is how you can bust off, but I don't think we could have done that any better. Roof of the mouth, fish grabbed it, relocated, set the hook, and got that little chunk right there, that belly. That's a good fish. Crawdad tentacles. It's gonna show you deep down his throat. He's got some tentacles poking out. So he's swimming around eating crawdads. That was it. That simple. See on the graph. A couple of those bigger fish swimming around. Let's find a few more. Another little one. Didn't get the catch on camera, but we'll get you the release. Always fun. It's always cool right here. Take this off and show you. That, my friends, that's a fry ball. Ever swim with fry? Daddy bass coming over to eat the camera, trying to protect the fry. It's so incredible. That's what it's all about. So another good thing during this time, not just the big stick bait to get these post-spawn fish, bluegill, swim baits, find those fry balls, you swim that thing. I like to buzz some topwater baits. I love a spook in the evening. You find those fry balls and you're splashing that thing, and those big fish have to come and just defend it. So that was cool. It's fun to see the fry ball. It's fun to see the big bass come up, and hopefully it looks good on the camera right there. But that thing is just patrolling. That's a good sized bass right there swimming. And it's just, I can just watch that thing back and forth because they are not shy. Let's see if we can see one more time. Another fun one. Do it. Yes. Try to recatch it. Figure out this whole thing. Talking about hours. I know they have their amplified timeline, so we only have 4 hours we can actually play music. So that's the key, is we just got to pick those 4 hours of, I mean, we can make some minimal announcements when we first kick things off, but that's it, man. What a day out in the water. Just going for the quick spin class. Had about an hour and a half out there. Wanted to show you that Neko Rig on the drop, pedaling around, looking for the weed lines, and it was a success. Finding the fish, the coolest thing, that fry ball. Finding those fry balls post spawn, those fish are always protecting their fry. Pretty cool. I normally don't mess with them a whole lot just because I'm a dad. That dad is doing his job, man. Those parents are over there trying to fight off everything. Uncles and aunties are coming in and eating those little fry. But if you do want to catch some of those fish, you know, you could throw some buzz bait, top water like I was mentioning. Swim baits work really good. There's these really cool bluegill swim baits, and you swim those in through those fry balls, and those big bass just crush them. And you saw on the camera, those fish are not shy. They're gonna go just cast after cast. You can actually get them to follow quite a bit and catch those fish. So hopefully you enjoyed it. I had a blast out there. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you can, tell a friend, and keep casting, friends. See you next time.